hopeless to hopeful, from hopeless to hopeful. You may be seated this morning, very presence of the Lord here on today. Will you help me in getting this message topic out into the atmosphere by repeating its topic after me? Let me hear the church shout out, from hopeless to hopeful. Again, with uplifted voices, let me hear the church shout out, from hopeless to hopeful. One more time for the Holy Trinity, and with uplifted voices, let me hear you shout out, from hopeless to hopeful. Now, if you know that you have moved from being in a hopeless situation to now being hopeful, won't you put those hands together and give God some praise? In the field of medicine, there is a phenomenon known as the placebo effect. It is a remarkable phenomenon in which a placebo, which is a Latin word meaning I shall please, which is nothing more than a fake treatment, an inactive substance like sugar, distilled water, or saline solution, is given to a patient, and it actually can sometimes improve a patient's condition, and it actually can take and improve their condition simply because, hear me, the person has the expectation that it will be helpful. Expectation plays a potent role in this phenomenon called the placebo effect. The more a person has a positive expectation and believes that they are going to benefit from a treatment, the more likely it is that they will experience a benefit. And we witness in the placebo effect the power, here it is, of having hope. And hope, saints of God, is nothing more than a positive expectation merely by another name. An ancient rabbinical thought states that where there is hope, there is life. Hope is like the weave to the fabric of our existence. Hope is the quintessential thread that holds us together. Hope is like taking your next breath. Hope is an axe that chops down trees. Hope makes the unrealistic real. Hope is the remedy to our doubt. Hope is the light that pierces through darkness. Hope is the energy that causes the universe to respond. Hope takes and it demolishes despair. And without hope, we essentially lose motivation, direction, or even the will to survive. And I hear the songwriter saying it this way, that my hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. I dare not trust the sweetest frame, but wholly lean on Jesus' name. On Christ, the solid rock I stand. All of the ground is sinking sand. Paul here in our text on today, he wanted the believers at Ephesus to know that they have shifted from a place without hope to a position with hope. They have shifted from being hopeless to now being hopeful. And he recalls the change that God has worked in their lives in those first 10 verses of the second chapter. He says to them, don't forget. The New King James Version says, therefore remember. The previous blessings, here it is, it should cause them from their current Christian identity to look back not at their neighbor, but to look back at themselves in their past pre-Christian identity. And it should lead them to a great appreciation and gratitude for what God has done to change their past and for the present consequences of that reversal. All that means, saints of God, is that you ought to be able to look into the rear view mirror of your life and you look at where and what you were in comparison comparison to what you are right now. And it should cause an attitude of gratitude to where, yes, you might have a bad day, but all I got to do is just look in the rear view mirror of my life, and I thank God that I'm not the way I used to be. The Lord, he has changed my identity. I don't mean to keep on troubling you this morning, but is there anybody in here that you can look back at what you used to be and you can thank God that he has changed your life, and you have an attitude of gratitude, and you can thank the Lord for everything he's done?